Hello, YouTube. Hello. So I know I did say that I would stream at around 6:30. Um, let's just say my human mind forgot. Apparently, so what happened? So here's the actual story. Um, I was eating dinner at the time, watching some YouTube, eating some pizza, and I am currently home alone, by the way. So parents are here bugging about homework and crap. So with that out of the way, I'm able to stream, and uh, I'm also able to, with that privilege, be able to do a longer flight. Since typically my morning flights are more short haul, this time I'm actually going to do a bit more of a long haul flight and go Sacramento and then down towards San Francisco, I believe. Stop for fuel there, fly over to LAX, and then for our final stop, like our final destination, we're going to be flying to a rather different airport this time. So, once we get to San Francisco, I'll plan out the next route. Oh, there's a Blackbird. What airport should we go to? Army Airfield Mill, that's not where we're going to want to go. Airport. How long is this runway? Can this runway service our jet? Donnery Field, Long Beach Airport. I don't know if that's big enough for us. You know what? It's fine. We can deal with Long Beach. All right, yeah, Long Beach it is. All right, all right. So with our flight plan set for Sacramento to San Francisco, we are ready to go. So what we can do is get that air stair backed away from our 787. No, let me speed that up. That's better. All right. I don't really think we need to put. Actually, do we need to push back? I don't know. Hold on. You know what? Pop out control panel. Do we need to push back? I don't know. I don't really know if we need to push back. You know what? Wait. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Hold on. Real names. Alright, this is whatever fate decides. So whatever the wheel picks is what we will choose. Or do I still have internet? Okay, yeah, definitely. Or not. Alright, so no pushback will be 1, pushback will be 2. 2. Okay, so it said pushback, so we are going to go ahead and get that push tug out here. Table that parking brake. Okay, for a pushback truck add-on, this is actually an actual very nice detailed tug. Like from all the other. Okay, who's just changing into a blimp? Who's changing into a blimp over there? Okay, so now we're on our way. Pushing back, we can now start our engines. So we can just press E, and there we go. Oh, I forgot this one's not one. Let's see if I can get an engine view. Oh, yes, I can. Let's go. Okay, and we have collided with an MD-11. Great. It's not very nice. Get rid of that push chuck. Alright, let's set our flaps to around notch 1. Check our controls. So, left rudder, right rudder. Those are fine. Ailerons. Elevators. Fine. Brakes test. Alright. Brakes are good and checked. We can go ahead and get on out of here. Let me get this ESP out of the way. There we go. Now the heads up display is out of the way. Taxiing in the night is so much more different than normal daylight taxiing. Because I mean, if you don't have the taxi light mod installed, then you're basically posed, like literally. Even with HD on, you can't even see the taxiways. I mean, you can like see the road markings, but you can't even see like the taxi lines, making it almost nearly impossible to know where you're going unless you have the taxiway light add-on. And those blue lights just made it also a lot more easier for us. But now I'm just thinking it's probably time to give you guys the engine view of our aircraft taxi. It's a good thing I actually kind of braked for the light back there. If I hadn't, things would have been a lot worse. Oh, it does it. Oh, it does it for both. Yeah. So what I said just right here. Anyone of you viewers can join my flight. I'm at Sacramento International Airport, but I'm about to be airborne, probably in a minute or so, until I'm taking off. So there's that. But if you ever want to know where I started off from, this is where. So now let's go probably for, actually yeah, let's go for a rolling takeoff. I'll get that engine for power up. Yes, the engines. It's a bit hard to stay on the runway, but I'm getting used to it. One, rotate. Flaps 1. Positive climb rate. Gear up. Gear doors. And gear door. What? Okay. So there's that. The landing gear doors are probably cursed. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously though. Why didn't those open? Anyway. I'll get our autopilot all set up. Nine. Now I can just let the aircraft do its thing. Did I enable? Oh no, I didn't. You know what? It's probably fine anyway. We don't really need DPWS callouts to this point. But anyway, alright, so there's my autopilot, chat. There's my autopilot. In fact, probably get that heads-up display down now. Hold on, in the meantime, I'm gonna... Yeah. Just tab out right there. Let me open my Discord server. Actually, hold on. I need to open my VPN for that one. London. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Sark, this one's gonna have that default audio in the cockpit, not dampened. It's one of the older aircraft, so yeah. I'm back. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I am in a custom livery right now, if you can't tell. I actually managed to make this server today in Pixlr. So also shout out to Twinkie Aviation for telling me about Pixlr. It really helped me a lot design this livery. So thanks a lot for that, Twinkie. Really dope. Speaking of the devil, look who just joined on our flight. Alright, so we're at a cruising altitude of 13,000 feet, cruising speed of 350 knots. And we have Alpha Victor right there. Cool. There's Twinkie trailing right behind us. So anyway, yeah. And actually, I might switch planes later, if we land at San Francisco. I don't know. I could use this plane again, I'm not too sure, but I know it's gonna be something Southwest, for sure. I know 100% it's gonna be something that's Southwest. And how far away are we from San Francisco? Yeah, I'd say around a good, like, halfway. Actually, like, maybe 3/4. Yeah, 3/4 way there. Yeah. Actually, no, 2/3. Wait. Yeah, 2/3 is better. 2/3 is better. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have to update the 787 livery. Because this one does not the old one does not have any windows. The other one, the brand new one, does have windows. So, that's something I need to fix. Alright, so then I just realized I should probably start descending down to, like, yeah, because there's Oakland right there, I think. So I think what I should do is probably start descending down to, like, maybe 5,000. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should probably do. Yeah, I'm descending down to, like, 5,000. It's auto-throttle doing? Oh. Well, hello, official Blue. Hello, Blue Angel. That cool. You know what? I'm gonna be online. I tried that. My F18 goes nuts. Oh. Oh, I get it. F18 goes nuts. So I'll probably can see my F16 video. Let me check, actually. Hold on. Well, let me reposition the camera really quick. Just in case. Okay. Give me a shout out. Alright then. Also, by the way, Blue Angel, shout out. Huge shout out to Blue Angel. We are pretty much very good friends on YouTube and GeoFS. Air Force One, you probably have to join the flight if you want to shout out. I mean, like, I actually give shout outs to people. I'll stay all night, no sleep. All night? Bro, I'm not gonna be going all night. I ain't gonna be going all night, bro. I mean, like, I know it's getting dark out where I live, but geez. Actually, you know what? What I'll probably do is, while we are, while we are near, when I get near, we'll actually get, like, to cruise altitude of, our next, leg of the route, then that's actually when I'll start, checking out Blue Angel's content. But anyway, let's get this autopilot disengaged and get this thing down on the ground safely. Well, I went on a bike ride in the snow. A bike ride in the snow. Gee. Okay. Alright, let's start with the flaps. Air Force One, you're gonna have to actually join the flight to get a shout out. I only usually give people shout outs if they actually put in the work and actually spend their time on stream and actually do a full flight on stream on camera. Alright, this is a very unstable approach. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. You know what? That's it. I have to do it. Dang. Is it sure on strike? Bro, what happened? How'd that happen? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do it. What plane do you have, Slaw? I have a 787-10. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around. Yeah, my bank angle is absurd. Got to go see ya. Well, at least nice having you for a little bit on the stream, though. Oh, well, that's that. What happened to our plane? Okay, so apparently we just pulled a loop in our plane. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Self-pilot passenger speak. For real. Relatable. I am a good airliner pilot, but sometimes I take things into fighter jet mode like this. You're down. What is it? You know, I have to pause. I need to let all this load up. Alright, I think that's probably been enough loading time. Let's try to do. Oh no, that's bad. No, don't you. Oh, that has been a hard landing. Yeah, I can't do this one. That was too hard. I have to go. Once again, another thing. Oh, it ain't wrong. It ain't wrong. First version of the 78710, but better. Oh, okay. What is happening to my... Yo. Yo, what is... GFS, you good? Well, that was the second go around of the stream. You know what? I've had it. I'm just gonna take it into fighter jet mode. It ain't gonna hurt that bad, 787. Just a little bit of overwing flex. Seriously, my F-16 summer food. I will. I will see that video while we're flying to LAX. Are you okay down there? Yes, I am. Just had a few go-arounds and a rough landing. Oh, come on, San Francisco. I know you're better than this. Touchdown. Brakes. Reverse thrust. What's the space shuttle doing here, bruh? I'm going max reverse thrust right now. If this fails, I have only one choice left. Let's see, that was very risky in these giant, like, in these big jets. Butter? I don't know without the butter. Reverse is off. We are flying, our next flight is to LAX. Our next flight is to LAX, to Florida. But I've finally gotten onto the ground. That took too many tries. Yes, I want to clear the whole flight plan. Don't ask me that again, GLFS. What livery are you using? So I'm using the, I'm using my Southwest 787 livery. LAX. 6 left. Going to climb to around 40,000 at 400 knots. My nav set up for that fight. Sure, I can give you that. I can give you that time. Okay, it's just me, or it's a 787 kind of hard to fly. Like, I know it's a Boeing, and I know it's Boeing's latest aircraft, but I mean, like, come on. I know it's Boeing's latest wide-body airliner, but I mean, like, jeez. Ha, bro. What? What? Hold on, what? Did I just fall into the water? The math ain't math, and that ain't supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen, bruh. I'm not supposed to fall into the water like that. Yo, it happened again. You know what? I've had with this freaking water graphics and stuff. So I'm just gonna... I've had it with GeoFS now. Come on, GeoFS. Yeah, get me off that water crap. Now I'm just gonna park right here. Alright, let's finally get these engines off. Hold on, chat. Let me... Hold on, let me... Drive... My drive... I'm gonna try and... So what I'm gonna try and do is... basically new. What I'm gonna do is import the hold on, I might need to turn off my VPN for this one. Oh yeah, by the way, all these pictures right here are from when I was in Italy. This is the food I got on a Virgin plane. This is me waiting at the gate and seeing the America's worst airline. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's also the oh yeah, there's also Ryanair, which I saw for the first time. Whatever handle that was. The secret military airbase out of Pisa. Cloudy day out in London. And Ryanair basically taking over the whole entire airport. But seriously, let's be for real. Ryanair would probably take up the entire airport if they had the chance. If they had the chance, they would probably, to being the world's richest airline, I think they would probably take it. Complete. Okay, so guys, this is the livery I'm using right now. Share. If I go to channel content and I'm just watching YouTube Studio for a bit. Yeah, channel content, customization, and if I go to which one's this? What's this? Southwest Concorde. Okay, there's that one. What about this one? I need to find the 787 one. 747. I need to redo that one. Southwest A340. What's this one? Southwest 787. There we go. Okay, so it's the OG. Holy crap. Look at this. So this is what the old one looks like, and this is the new one. Wow. I cannot believe that is what I've come from. Add link. Custom GeoFS delivery number 6. And I think if I copy this and then paste it here, yep, there it goes. Should take me right there. Publish. And now I can put in the live chat. Hello, hello, Sean Wu. My X-Plane Service Vision Jet Showcase video is not working. Just my cousin messed it up or something. Wait, is your cousin your editor? Oh, okay. What, Alright. So now that that's published, what I can now do is get the next leg of our flight ready. Alright, alright, so, I think now it is time to get our airliner departed. But actually, before we do that, I have a question for everyone in the chat right now. Alright, alright, guys. Alright, there is, uh, there's your guys' question. There's my question for you guys. Alright, alright, for the poll. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, and sold. Alright. Alright, so yes, I'm going to change to a plane with a noise dampened cockpit. But the question is, what plane do I even use? Obviously, I'm not going to use the Concorde because that's pretty much cheating. Concorde is pretty much cheating, and I want this to be another long haul flight. So, 777. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what deliveries on my 777 look like. I'm gonna see what delivery on my 777 looks like before I even decide on it. Remember, I am going to do both the 777 and the A350 just to test out their Southwest liveries because I do want to use these liveries. Okay. Direct texture. SWAT 777. Does it have any windows? It's loading. I mean, it has windows, but they're not really visible. Yeah, they're not visible. That doesn't count. Yeah, that does not count. That looks like more. That, not gonna lie, looks like more of a cargo jet if you like kind of look at it. I'm using the A220-300. Man, the A220 is kind of mid to me. Sound like a chill kind of plane. It's like a bird kind of plane. A350-1000. Where are you, Swan? Alright. Do I even have a livery? Hold on. Do I even have a livery for the A350? Hold on. Let me open my files really quick and see if I even have one. Because if I don't have one, that I might need to make one. Southwest A340, NRGTK 5900, SWAT 747, SWAT Concorde, SWAT 777, SWAT 787. Yeah, no, I don't think I have one. Yeah, no. Alright, Airbus new, what's this? Oh, okay, so that's the A380 blink, texture 0, okay, that's the A350, alright. Should I use the A350 or no? Because that's the thing though, I want to use the A350, but at the same time I don't. I use your livery and it looks sick. Thank you, Sean. I worked very hard on that livery. It took me almost an hour to make for such a simple livery. So all support is appreciated. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, oh, wait. Sean, you genius. Sean, you are an absolute genius. Why didn't I think of using a trijet? No, I'm not using the L1011, sadly. That thing, actually, wait, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take another poll. Alright. Alright, you guys debate on that. So I'll let the chat debate that one out. Alright, going once, going twice, sold. So it looks like we have a split decision. And in this case scenario, what I like to do is go to Wheel of Names and basically just do that. If it will want to work. So you know what? Random number generator. Alright. So 1 is the MD11 and 2 is L1011. What does it choose? 1. So it looks like we're using the MD11. Fate has chosen. We are using the MD11. But first comes the painstaking part of trying to find a decent livery for it. And if not, designing a whole new one entirely. This might be a bit hard, since I do not know what the thing is, what this looks like. Where are all the Northwest? Now I'm starting to question myself. Should I use northwest or should I use southwest? Because I kind of feel like northwest is kind of like southwest. It's like, because northwest came. Did southwest come before northwest or no? I think, yeah. This one seems a little bit more older. Yeah, so the northwest I call southwest older brother, and I call Southwest Southwest Airlines, uh, the younger brother of Northwest. Sadly, Northwest is no longer around because they merged with Delta. So the only remnants of that that we have left is pretty much Southwest. This is the closest thing we can pretty much get. 10 tanker air service. What's this? I think I saw one of these things flying over my house once. I think it was Tanker 911. And no, I'm not mentioning 2001 9/11, the one that was built that. I don't even know if that was actually named after that. I hope not. I did a memorial flight video on that once, but other than that, uh, oh, Air New Zealand's delivery like that looks. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's better. But still, um, should I use Delta or should I use Tahi? You got a better mic, Tahi. Oh, hello, that guy is odd. Should I use... Okay, chat, I got a question for you guys again. Should I use Northwest? Southwest, Northwest Airlines, same thing. Okay, true fact. Yeah, I'm just gonna do Northwest at this point. I mean, it's kind of getting like kind of annoying to me because I want to get this thing in the air. So, and I actually want to see what these liveries look like really quick, so that maybe in the air, or on our way there, maybe on the in the air, I could probably try and design a livery if it's not that hard. Undefined? What's undefined? Huh. Hold on. First of all, I have to find a blank livery. Second of all, Martin Air Cargo? Nope. Factory unpainted. House livery. Orbis. Nordic Global Airlines? No. Martin Air. I need a fully white MD-11 livery that I could use for this. I need it with passenger windows. You know what? Now that I think about it, this could be a good like design basis. Yeah, thin air new design is what we're gonna go with. Let me find it really quick. Thin air new design. Got it. What? You're joking, right? Yeah, no. No, no, no. Nope, no, and no. I am 100% not doing that. Yeah, yeah, no. I'm not doing another. I'm not making a livery for this thing. It's too complicated. So you know what? I'm just gonna get this thing in the air. Northwest it is. Let's do this. So we can go ahead and do that. I have a feeling that this would open. I have a feeling this opens. Okay, all that does is trigger that. So then, what's with this? And in fact, I think I can probably enable the GPWS callouts now and refresh my page to turn those on. Could not load aircraft file. Yeah. Shut up, GOFS. I know. ND11.
Low, flat. Retard.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I actually figured out that I think a week ago I figured this out, but I didn't have time to tell you guys back then. But I actually figured out that when an Airbus plane says retard, it actually means to pull the throttle back to idle position to help slow the plane down. So, kind of confusing at first to new Airbus pilots, but you'll get used to it. Eventually, you'll fully understand it. But now I think it's time to get this delivery back and planned. Okay, SFO. We're gonna take off from 28 left. Okay, LAX. 6 left. 4123. And we're gonna travel at 400. And boom and boom. And now what we do is I see if the scenery loaded in fine. I turn it back to daylight. Okay, this is actually becoming a serious problem. I can't believe I have to refresh again.
5.
Yeah, that's the problem though. I mean, like, this thing has a major problem of not loading.
Minimum.
As I was saying, what I was saying was that this plane, not this plane. I was saying this game has also on my PC been known to like to not load the scenery in after I refresh sometimes, which kind of triggers me when I really actually need it. I have a perfect flight plan set up, so Xavier Tassin, fix that, please. It'll benefit a lot of YouTubers if you do. Okay, LAX. For the third time, I believe, we are entering this route. .400 knots. And now we options, environment, set environment manually. And now we push. Parking brake off, push back, enable, push back, push back. Okay, I don't think it's been enabled for this plane yet. Oh well. Let's get this thing started up then. Alright. Alright. Flaps. Ready for takeoff. Controls. Ailerons. Elevators. All good. We are ready for taxi. Finally, we have a dampened cockpit. We've been streaming for almost an hour. Actually, no, almost an hour and 10 minutes. That's crazy. Bro, it's so dark in this cockpit. Dude, you're just. I got it. Damn you, Chrome. Damn you, Chrome. All you do is just deliver me lag. You know what? I tried to make it peaceful. Apparently, GeoFest said no. Whoa! It is getting way past. So this is the problem. Um, so that's bad. But I did also want to show you guys something of interest uh, that I did manage to find one day. I think I have it somewhere in my files. Yeah, hold on. Let me find it really quick. Yeah, here it is. Well, let me screen share it. Let me put it on that really quick. Um, this image specifically right here, I took on my Chromebook at school. I found I actually found Air Force Two flying. I believe like right behind it, and so I go on ADSB Exchange. I go, I type in, I filter for military only, and I see a 747-200, and like, well, this is rare. This usually doesn't appear. And then I click on it, and I find Air Force One, and I'm like, holy crap, this is rare. I gotta alert the whole class about this. So I tell the whole class. My teachers are actually quite impressed because I don't think they've ever had anyone in their fourth period class who's actually been able to track Air Force One uh, using just their school provided Chromebook. So that was a huge W for me that day. Um, So yeah, and if you need me to zoom in on it for you guys, there it is. I'm actually not kidding. That is Air Force One. I seen that too. You have? Cool. I mean, Air Force One is like nowadays extremely rare to see. It's like, especially in real life, if like you guys know what I mean. So anyway, that's something I wanted to show you guys before I ended the stream, and also there's also one more thing I did also want to show you guys. Um, no, not the meme that I have that I made myself, but which I will be posting on, I believe, some other day. I don't know when, but like some other day. I don't know when. I do know for sure though, but it's going to be one of those next days. But if you guys ever wanted to see what, if you guys believe that, if you guys tell, if you guys have gone on my channel before and see and saw like my Kerbal Space Program, my Kerbal Space Program folder, my playlist, and it has no videos on it. Most of you guys will think that's just a false playlist, and I don't actually have KSP. I'm actually gonna prove you guys all wrong. So to whoever doesn't think that, so um, this is for all people who say I do not have KSP, because I do. So if I go to .local, share, and then I go to Steam apps, common Kerbal Space Program, and here we have it. Um, Here are all my mods and the main game files in that run the game. So if you guys don't believe me, there you have it. And actually, I've been wanting to post these for quite a while now. I'm actually going to show you guys one of my builds with this weirdly shaped space shuttle. I know it's not that accurate. There should be 2 SRBs instead of just one behind the shuttle. I tried. Okay? This was taken when I started playing KSP. So, don't go complain. So, don't say I suck at KSP, because I don't. It's just because I hadn't been quite prepared at that time. So, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I'll probably do probably a part two, like maybe like a part two tomorrow. Maybe like in the earlier parts of the morning tomorrow. Maybe like do like a flight where I continue the flight that happened tonight. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. It's been super fun flying with guys. I'm sorry. No, we are not still flying Florida. My game basically crashed and said, good night. We are shutting down the stream. But I am making a promise. Everyone in the chat, I am making a promise. I will stream tomorrow morning and complete this flight. We will complete this flight tomorrow morning. We will get into an MD-11, and we will finish this flight. And maybe before the stream, I'll actually design a different plane. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me in tonight's stream. Thank you so much to all the people who are supporting me. Shout out to Air Force One, Delta Manager, or at least trying to be in the flight before it crashed. It's 11:48 a.m. No. I think it's I'm gonna plan it for around like 8:30 a.m. because typically my parents it's 11:48 p.m. for me. I live in like Northern California, so it's like 8:50 for me right now. 8:50 p.m. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. More videos and streams to come later in the coming weeks and months. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Swap out. Peace, chat. Subscribe.